Hey everybody, I'm Seth, and I'm doing another rambling video. I was just talking to my friend Emilio, and it kind of like got the idea in my head, and the fact that I haven't talked about this to anybody yet, really out there, and that's how to be attractive using astrology, and that's attractive like trying to get like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, or just trying to make friends, or just be the most attractive part of yourself that you can be. I feel like using astrology is the most honest way to be attractive because you're not trying to be anything you're not. It's a part of you, and what part of you are you gonna put forward? I feel like when it comes to attractiveness, the best thing to look at, or the thing that makes the most sense to me to look at, would be your seventh house. It's the part of you that these people are going to end up getting to know. Once they get past your ascendant and they start to know you better and they get to know you as a person, they're going to start dealing with your seventh house. So when you put that out there first, you're going to find the people who are ready to get to know you because you're already out there. For example, I have a Cancer ascendant. I have a friend of mine who I did the podcast with. She has a Capricorn ascendant. We both we use our ascendants. Our ascendants are kind of pretty obvious. I kind of have like this sort of approachable thing about me, and like whenever we hang out, I'm usually the one that people approach and like, oh man, you look just like my little brother, or you look just like my little nephew, and like I just kind of tend to just look like people's little something in their family. It's just that whole Cancer ascendant thing where it's just like you see a child in me, or you see something that you have a strong attachment to, and then you put that on me. And I have a very open, friendly face. And when people meet me, I'm a little overly nice. Once you get to know me, you're like, wow, he's not that nice all the time. Like, no, I'm just kind of like that when I meet people. That's kind of like my go to. With my friend Danielle, she's more reserved. She's going to be nice to you too, but there's a little bit more of a nervousness to it. You can kind of see she's nervous about talking to you, not knowing who you are or what to say. And her tact sort of gets the grunt of that nervousness. Capricorn ascendants know what I'm talking about. But I've noticed that for me, I get a lot more comfortable, and I feel like people tend to respect me more and actually approach me more, and I get more friendly feedback when I am a little more reserved when I meet people. Instead of like looking around with like these big like doe eyes like I usually do, I sort of put like a more of a colder look in my eyes, a more of a reserved look on my face, a look where it's like I'm looking at things in a very like calculated way. I'm just calculating. I'm just looking around and I'm just checking things out, and then I'm looking away. I'm not adding emotion to it. And it's not anything I have to fake. I don't actually put emotions into everything. It's just I mean I do, but I can easily take them away. And that's all it took was for me to stop feeling about every single thing I look at, like looking around and feeling about what color the walls are and feeling about how much sun is landing on our table in this restaurant or so on, and just looking at it with a calculated point of view. And from that point on, I started seeing like that people were nicer to me. I actually got approached more by people that I actually thought were attractive. Like people are saying that I seem more attractive. And I feel like it's because I'm putting forward this part of myself that you're going to eventually get to know. And it seems more like, and it kind of is confidence. I'm putting myself out there. I'm not using my ascendant as a shell. And it's something that Danielle uses a little bit more too. And I feel like with her, it's gonna be the opposite. I use her as an example because it is the opposite. For her, she needs to look around and look a little bit more concerned and look a little bit more feeling like her emotions are kind of going this way and that way at all times. That will attract people that are attracted to her because that is a part of her. Let's say you have a Gemini ascendant, maybe seeming a little more optimistic and a little more actually happy and perky and blunt, and maybe being a little loud sometimes, even though you look around and you're like, oh, I don't know if that's the best place to do it. Maybe being a little less calculated. If you have an Aquarius ascendant, show off a little bit and and walk with your chest out and put yourself out there a little bit more honestly and wholly. These are parts of ourselves that are honestly there and they're not going anywhere. But to be more attractive, putting those parts of ourselves out there for the people who will best be attracted to us will make you more attractive. It's you. It's just a part of you that you don't usually put out there first. But that doesn't mean we can't do anything about it. So I feel like it's fun to think about. I feel like it's fun to experiment with. It's definitely become a focal part of how I live my day-to-day life, and I enjoy it. So I definitely want to put it out there for other people to think about, maybe use, explore, agree with, disagree with. So thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if you have anything to say about this. Shoot me an email if you want to talk more personally, or if you want to have a reading done. I am still doing those. I still don't charge as of now, so I don't know, get them while they're hot. Thanks for watching.